I'm here with Crady, who's the founder of Memphis Moms website. Lori isn't here with us today, but
Yes.
we're so grateful to have you guys as the first official guest of the Memphis Women Rock podcast.
I am so glad to be here. This is going to be great.
Yes. I have been a fan of you guys' website. I'm a subscriber, all things Memphis Moms. I'm a part of the Facebook group, the Cordova
Yes.
and Bartlett Facebook group. I think there's another one I'm a part
There
of.
are several of them, but we
Yeah.
actually call that one the Bardova group, kind of
Okay.
just because that's how it got set up.
Yeah.
But there's, almost every neighborhood has one. There's one for Germantown, Collierville, East Memphis, downtown, Midtown. And then there's a DeSoto County one. Yeah, we have several of them. They're kind of
Wow.
loosely based on zip code.
Okay.
Yeah.
What I'm very interested to know what made you guys start the Memphis Moms website.
So we were actually originally part of a network called the City Moms Blog, and we were the Memphis Moms Blog. And the network was, I think like 90 cities all across the country of, just mom looking for ways to connect with other moms. So in addition to having a website, we also host events because we want moms to get out from behind their computers and meet each other in real life. And so we bought the Memphis chapter, Memphis franchise of it. And then we have now become independent and we are our own thing. So we are just Memphis Moms all by ourselves. But I had moved. I'm originally from Memphis. I grew up here, went to all Memphis city schools, lived in Midtown and East Memphis, and then moved away for years and years. Went to college away, got jobs away, had my first 2 kids away, and then we moved back to Memphis for my husband's job. And I was kind of looking to re-find a community here. And Lori and I met through a mutual friend, and I literally showed up in her backyard to do swim lessons. My son had swim lessons with her, and we kind of immediately hit it off. And she was a part of the Memphis Moms blog, and so I also joined soon after. And then when an opportunity came, not long later, 6 months later or so, we purchased it, and that was 7 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. It's amazing. I'm going to read to you guys a few of the stats that I have about Memphis Mom. You guys get 20,000 visits per day. That's a lot. Your average social media reach is 145,000 to 155,000, over 5,000 email subscribers. That's a lot. So that means a lot of women within the Memphis community are looking to find other women that they can get together and network with.
Yes. And we do, you can break it down by city. And I love to do that because it's always like Memphis, Cordova, Germantown. It is very much the people of this area. And I get recognized sometimes, which is hilarious. Sometimes from events, sometimes from Instagram. It's funny. My kids kind of think I'm famous. I'm not famous. But it's really, it's funny to get recognized. At places.
Yeah. Because you guys have a massive community. Do you guys have other people that help you manage the social media pages, or it's just you two?
No, it's just us.
Okay.
We do have other moms who are on our team that help manage the Facebook groups, because that in itself is a job. Because we have a lot of them, and we call them mom ambassadors. And that they help kind of make sure people are following the rules and all that kind of stuff. Whatever it comes with.
Yeah.
Social media marketing.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, because within social media, it can be a challenge when you have the naysayers that's in the group talking about their experiences, or just kind of want to be negative about the community altogether.
Yes, we learned. I feel like Lori and I have kind of gotten a bit of a tougher skin than we had going into it, because I love moms. I love being with moms. I love hanging out with moms. I love talking to moms. I love new moms are hilarious to me. Like at this point, like I love new moms. I love veteran moms. But I feel like people complain sometimes, and it's it is what it is.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Sometimes I feel like if you're in a bad place and that you're just, that's what you do, and that's the person that you, or the thing or the event or the whatever to latch out at.
Yeah.
Or, but it,
Yeah. I agree. I actually, when you were saying new moms, I am a brand new starting over mom. My oldest is 20.
Oh,
Don't judge.
yeah.
My youngest is 1.
Nice. You're all the moms.
My middle baby's in middle school.
Okay.
And I remember I was in the community, the Memphis Bartlett group, and one lady had posted she was going back out of town to Florida or something. And I was nursing at the time and still trying to do Infamil. And she come in and she was like, can someone, does anybody have any Infamil available? I really desperately needed some. So I took her like 5 to 10 cans of Infamil at Panera Bread. I'm like, wow. And then just to hear her story when we met up and we were talking, never would have happened without, you guys. And then when I looked at her truck, she had literally had everything in it. She was headed to Florida. She was like, I have no formula to get from
here to there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Man. That's, like, I love stories like that.
Yeah.
Moms are a village into themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's an adjustment, and she said that they had tried some different other formulas, and it wasn't.
Yeah, was that during that shortage? Maybe after that.
I don't know.
Your baby might be too young for that.
Yeah, she just turned 1 in August.
Right, right after COVID happened. In addition to toilet paper, there was a formula shortage, and it was crazy.
Wow.
I cannot imagine being a mom who, you're not supposed to switch formulas once you start your baby on a formula. I cannot imagine being a mom who literally cannot find food for their baby.
Right.
It's terrifying.
Right. That was actually one of the reasons I decided to nurse, because I'm like, I knew about that, and I was like, I'm not going to be able to make it if I don't have any formula.
Yeah.
So I did both. I did the majority of the time I breastfed and did the Infamil on the side. Yeah.
These are a lot of hard decisions when you're a mom.
I know. And then starting over. But I've been able to gain some great insight starting over. A lot of stuff was
different.
Yeah.
Yes.
From when I had my oldest. So just being in there and just hearing their stories and, oh, you should try this, don't do this, or don't do that. So, yeah.
I mean, my oldest is 6 years older than my youngest. And I feel like recommendations in that time changed. So I can't imagine doing how much things change in a decade or a decade and a half. That's, Yeah,
it's an adjustment. I know you guys do the events. Do you guys mainly do meetups, or is there like big, huge events?
So we do big, huge events. We have an event called Bloom, which is for new and expectant mothers. And we it used to fall around Mother's Day. And then with COVID, we had to cancel our Mother's Day one of 2020, and we moved it a whole year and a half, I think. And we had a very masked, social distance, everyone had to move in one direction event. But Bloom is one of our biggest events. And then we have an event called Hanging with Heroes. It's the first weekend of June every single year. We've done it, I think this will be our 5th year next June, and we just done 4. And it's our vendors are community heroes. So we have fire trucks, an ambulance, and we had MLG&W come and bring their big cotton picker truck or cherry picker truck. Yeah. And police officers. The DARE team came this year. And then we also have superheroes wandering around, which is really fun and cute. And then we have vendors, and all the vendors have an activity to do. So we'll have someone will come and do soccer, or someone will come and do gymnastics. Yeah. Just a little fun event like that. And someone will bring sidewalk chalk.
Yeah. That's cool, because this gives you something to do with your baby.
Yes, and it's real fun. It's, I think, probably my favorite event. And then, yes, we do monthly meetups at coffee shops. We had one on Friday, actually. They're called Coffee and Conversations. And it's just, a way for moms to meet up. And we do them in the evenings and on weekends and on the weekday mornings, and trying to get kind of all kinds of moms that are able to. So working moms could go to the weekend one. And if you're home with your toddler, you can go to the one during the week at 10. we try to vary it every month.
Yeah.
And then every month we have a story time. We partnered with Bell Tower at Shelby Farms, the coffee shop,
Okay.
and we host story time the last Saturday of the month, every month, at Shelby Farms, which is fun. Yeah, those are kind of our big. We do lots of other little things.
Mm-hmm.
We used to do we called it a single mom spa and shop. We're hoping to bring it back this year, but don't quote me on it. And it was, we had people donate toys, and then moms could bring their kids. Childcare was included,
Mm-hmm.
and there was pampering. So we had like people come in and do their nails, and people come in and do their makeup, and
Sweet.
we had hairstylists come in, and they got like a little spa day. And then at the end, they got to shop for their kids, and we kind of put we lined the toys up by age order kind of, and then they were able to go like one at a time and pick their own.
Mm-hmm.
And we always did that kind of like first week of December or right after Thanksgiving kind of a thing.
I like that.
Yeah. We're hoping to bring that back. It, was one of those things that got killed by COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard to bring stuff
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
It's hard to get stuff started again.
Yeah. That's a lot. Do you guys both work in the business full time by yourself, or you guys have outside jobs?
I sub some in my kids' school.
Mm-hmm.
Lori in the summer teaches swim lessons. She does Lori's swim school. And that she basically disappears for 2 months. You can tell we go light in the summer, which is fine. I mean, we have kids home.
Yeah.
But no, this is our job, both of
Mm-hmm.
our jobs. We don't work on it all day, but we do work on it every day.
Okay.
We are doing something. Lori does the events and the kind of ad sales,
Mm-hmm.
and then I do the like editing, scheduling, bringing on new writers, kind of managing the writers, that kind of thing. So we have our roles, and they do obviously mix a lot. I feel like in the years since we've bought it, I don't know, the way that it looks the business looks has changed. Like owning a website is now, you kind of have to be a face too. So we're kind of in the influencer sphere a little bit.
Yeah.
Which is weird, like a weird place to be in. Because I am not an influencer and Lori is not an influencer, but like we, with Memphis Moms, are in that, like we get invited to influencer stuff sometimes with local things, and which is fine. It's great.
Yeah.
But just not kind of how, like it's not how we set up to be.
I guess that could be the same for me with Memphis Women Rock. I've been invited to certain things, and it's just like I never wanted to be the face of Memphis Women Rock, but sometimes you kind of slide in that role.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine. It's great.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fun.
Yeah.
My kids love it. They think we get invited to stuff, and they're like, like we're going to Kids Bop tonight at in South Haven.
Yeah.
Taking my daughter and two friends and their moms, and we're gonna go. And we did advertising for them, and we're gonna do Instagram for them, and we get to go see Kids Bop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I don't think would have been on my radar to go do, and but I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. So you guys do the advertising on the website as well as, like, say, for instance, someone was interested in promoting something. They have the opportunity to promote it on the website as well as the email list and
all over social media.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can buy social media. We have social media packages, just social media, or we do Instagram, and now I'm kind of trying to get our TikTok going, and Facebook, all that, Threads. I don't think we have Twitter anymore. I think when it became X and got complicated, we just kind of stepped away from it. But yeah, we definitely have people who advertise, or businesses that just advertise on social media. And then we have ads on our website and ads in our post, and just like a normal website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I love that. Just hearing you guys' story of how you started, it was kind of the basis of me starting Memphis Women Rock.
Yeah.
I was looking for something different where I could connect with other women within at the time I was blogging. This was years ago. I was blogging, and it was hard for me to find, like, my group of people, women.
Yeah.
So that's when I launched Memphis Women Rock, and it just kind of took off from there.
I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, reaching out for community is, such a good motivator.
Yeah. I think when you kind of think that you're kind of alone on will people be interested, will they gravitate to this idea, and you kind of see that it's there. There's a need there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you have a really great name.
Thank
Who
you.
doesn't want to be a part of Memphis Women Rock?
Thank you. Do you guys have any plans to like take Memphis Moms further, or you just kind of want to do the events and advertising?
So there is not a website like ours in Little Rock, and I lived in Little Rock for 6 years before moving back here, and we kind of thought about doing that, but it just seems tricky. So for very much now, we are completely focusing on Memphis, on just getting our name out to even more people, to new moms. There's always new moms, which is great. We are definitely the kind of people who walk around and we'll talk about ourselves to moms, and it's such a great way to meet. It's a conversation starter. Have you heard of us? Have you heard of Memphis Moms? Do you follow us? Because especially new moms who just moved to the city, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to be a new mom in a new place.
Yeah.
It's hard to be a new mom in your old place, but it's one of those things where it changes you in an instant, and it makes you a new person. And it's hard you have to figure out who you are as that new person. And it's nice to have a community to, bounce things off of.
I know you said someone else kind of works in the Facebook pages, and I see a lot of women that are moving here, whether it's their job or their spouse's job, and they're relocating, they're looking for somewhere to stay, they're looking for some things to do. What would you personally say to a mom that is interested in coming here, but she's heard so much negativity about the
I
Memphis
feel
area?
like this is Lori and I's thing. You should see our conversations with people. We are huge move to Memphis proper. It is great. Memphis is wonderful. I mean, the suburbs are good. The suburbs are great. Like, I have so many friends in the suburbs. I'm not knocking the suburbs, but I feel like Memphis gets a bad rap, man.
I know.
And I live in the middle of Memphis. Lori lives in the middle of Memphis. I mean, well, she lives outside of 240, but we won't put it back. We won't let her. It's fine. But I lived for a long time in San Antonio. I lived for a long time in Houston, and then I lived in Little Rock for a long time. And I have, I'm not saying I'm not trying to be naive about this, but I don't experience crime in Memphis. And I go downtown. My church is downtown. We are downtown at least twice a week. We go out downtown. We park downtown. We go to events downtown. I bring my kids to events downtown. We go to Grizzlies games. We go to Redbirds games. We go to stuff downtown, and we go to stuff in Midtown at night. We go places, and it's always great. And I feel like every big city, you should be at baseline cautious. I mean, we're not like walking around just throwing money around, or but I love Memphis. I grew up here. This place has my heart, and I do know people who moved here from other places and ended up living in the suburbs and kind of regretted it, and are like, oh, we do all this stuff in Memphis and we have to drive for everything, and the drive becomes hard. I don't know. I think it's great.
Yeah.
I love Memphis. Move to Memphis itself. Come to
It's
do all the
crime
fun
everywhere.
stuff.
It's crime
There's crime
in every city.
In every city.
Yeah.
The whole country.
Yeah. I have a friend that actually did that. She moved from Chicago, and she was living in Cordova near me, and she was like, I do everything Midtown, so we're moving to the Midtown area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the zoo, the Botanic Garden, the Dixon, the Children's Museum, and then the Fire Museum downtown, the Metal Museum, all these places that are kind of like fun you want to take your kids to are all in Midtown, downtown East Memphis.
Yeah.
We're not knocking Germantown food, but I feel like Memphis has the better restaurants, the best restaurants.
That's true. Because I'm very close to Germantown, but I still would say when it's time to eat.
Yeah. I mean, there are definitely. We've driven to Germantown. Yeah. We've driven to Germantown for dinner, but just as more, just as willing to drive downtown.
Yeah.
Or drive to Cooper Young.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. What's next for Memphis Moms? Is there an upcoming event or?
We have the story time. I will say on the website, we just brought on 9 new writers, and we've already started putting out their content. I'm very excited about it. We have new moms, veteran moms, white moms, black moms. We try to have, this is a diversity, and our team should reflect the city. But we as a team had grown up, and so we didn't have any more real, true new moms. So we're bringing on a lot of moms with little ones, which is very exciting for us. Lori and I are kind of, not that we forget, but we don't know all this, the new stuff that gets recommended these days. And so it's nice to have new moms to be like, hey, this is what it's like to be in the trenches again.
Yeah. I'm thinking my background is in business and marketing. So certain things you say I'm gravitating to as a business owner, and then there are other things I'm seeing as a new mom. Because I'm like, if you guys have all the different are they blog contributors? Or?
They are blog contributors, yes.
Okay.
So, Lori and I do write occasionally, but the vast majority of the website posts are written by a team of women. There are, I think, about 30 right now, including Lori and I, that write for us. And it's like a once-a-month commitment. And then we do quarterly meetups where we buy them dinner or an appetizer, or we do an event, like a function with them only. And then every year we do what's called Memphis Moms Favorite Things. And we have, we come and nominate 10 businesses, and they, it's like a big night. It's like it's like our Oprah night of favorite things. So every one of our writers gets one item of each thing. And sometimes it's like they'll get a bag of coffee, and sometimes someone will come and like make something. Yeah. But it's so fun. It's the best writer night. And then so we have that in the winter, and then in the summer we do a big like last year we had Bougie Bounce House come to my house, and we had like a bounce house with a pelvic health therapy group that's here, and just kind of hung out and bounced and hang out, ate dinner together, and it was great. It was just, so it's nice to connect with those women. Yeah. And we also do trainings. We have a writer's retreat, usually in February every year, where we all go for a day, and we, talk about new WordPress stuff, and we talk about, like, we bounce ideas off each other. Like, what should we write about this year? What kind of topics do you want to write about? And we always have a speaker come in. Yeah. So we try to give them lots of opportunities outside of just writing for us.
What are the requirements for that?
To be a mom and want to write.
I love that. That's so interesting. Do you guys have backgrounds in business or marketing?
Lori has a graphic design background, but no.
That's very, very interesting to see how you guys do it. And even pour into the women like that.
Oh, yeah. That's definitely our kind of bread and butter is to, our writers are kind of everything to us. And they're so fun. And even, our former writers who have left, nothing never happens really under any bad circumstances. We're not like firing people or anything. They'll be like, they'll move out of town, or they'll just get too busy, and, like we have to step away for a little while. And we still, follow each other on social media and are big cheerleaders for each other and each other's kids. And the writers is like a really great small little community within our giant Memphis Moms community. Yeah.
I love it. I was thinking, what was the thought that I was thinking? How do you guys handle, I've had this situation come to me. I'm not going to mention the business name, but I had the opportunity to work with a local business, and I had a few people on social media that previously worked there that was like, I can't believe you guys are advertising them. They've done this, they've done that. How do you guys handle, have you ever had an incident where you had a sponsor or a business you work with and...
We do unpaid guides, if that makes sense. So we do we have a pumpkin patch guide and a fireworks guide, and all kind of things that parents want to take their kids to. And there are some businesses that we kind of on purpose don't include. Yeah. make sense?
Yeah.
But we haven't had a paid sponsor that has been like that we've had to, or has been questionable later. I mean, we work with a lot of schools, schools, pediatric dental and health clinics, OBGYNs, that kind of stuff. So it's not.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah.
I guess I should have did better research.
I mean,
Yeah, but the company as a whole, people that have used their products and services never had a bad review. I don't know what happened with them, those employees or whatever, but that was a incident that I still kind of think about from time to time.
Yeah, we get the people, the complainers. It's fine.
I love this. I'm so excited what you guys are doing with Memphis Moms, and I'll continue to be part of the community.
We love it.
Is there anything you want to leave our guests with to know about Memphis Moms or any upcoming events?
We do have a book club. So if you're a reader out there, if you're a reader, we meet on the last Monday of the month at 7:30. You can look us up on Facebook. Our Facebook handle group name is Read Between the Wines. And it says Memphis Moms Book Club on it. And we are reading a very creepy book for October. It's called How to Sell a Haunted House. And I'm about halfway through, and it's
really,
it's a little creepy. If you're not into creepy things, maybe skip this month. But that's been a great group as well to have. And we, our current setup is we meet at someone's house, and that whoever the host is kind of provides food, and then everyone brings a bottle of wine. And then our group is big enough now that we only have to host every year and a half or so. So it's not a huge commitment. But yeah, if you're a reader, Read Between the Wines is great. And then we hope to see you at Storytime on next Saturday. Yeah, at Bell Tower at 9:30 and in Shelby Farms. Those are our two big kind of events coming up. We have partnered with Mojo Pelvic Health, and on Sunday, tomorrow at 2:00, it's on our website and it's on Facebook and Instagram. There is a called Pints and Pelvises event, and it's on perimenopause. So if you are in your 40s or 50s and you are starting to go through perimenopause, or it's like the beginning stages of menopause, you should definitely come check that out, because hormones go crazy, and there are ways to help.
You guys have everything for a mom from beginning
to end.
to end.
Literally.
I love it. How do you guys maintain with a family, and then being able to do the events and newsletter, website? There's
two of us, and that's been a huge thing. There's two of us. And then we have brought on, one of our writers is now not writing, and now she's doing our kind of smaller influencer events, like the ones that businesses that reach out and they say, hey, we want you to come and just experience this. So she's handling all of those. Yeah. Which has, because of the whole weird influencer sphere that we've kind of found ourselves in. We get more and more of those kind of requests. Which is great, but not something that we have time to go to all of them and manage all of them. Yeah. So we do have one person doing that. Okay. But I don't know. It's been great, and I feel like as we've grown and changed, we've been able to kind of adapt ourselves to it. You just kind of, you're a mom. You make everything work.
Right. That's true.
You make it work. I feel like we should all have gone to logistics school. We're just a way of, I had to bring my kid here because next we have to go to her running. Yeah. We have to figure out how to make it work. Yeah.
I loved it. Thank you, Grady, so much for being our very first official guest of the Memphis Women Rock podcast.
Thank you for having me. It was so nice to meet you.
I know. We have to keep in touch and link up and maybe create opportunities with Memphis Women Rock and Memphis Moms. Maybe.
We should definitely do that. Y'all look for that. Keep us on that.
Yep. All right. Thank you.